Thanks for joining me on another What's in the Box. Today we're going to take a look at Neca's Toony Terror's Victor Crowley. Of course, this is the character from the Hatchet films and later the Victor Crowley movie. I had heard about these in passing. I didn't really know anything about them other than Kane Hodder was in the films. Kane Hodder, who played Jason in 4 of the Friday films, and of course I'm a fan of his because of that. And so eventually I got around to watching the Hatchet movies. I didn't really know any of the story or the history behind the Hatchet films. I guess they were maybe kickstarted or low budget, put together by fans. Don't quote me on that. I don't know entirely, because I caught up towards the end of the franchise. But while I thought the character was okay, pretty decent, the films were kind of just all in good fun, you know. Out with the box. Of course, we have the backing page here that has the little display on there. But I thought Kane had really brought some energy to the character that hadn't been there in some of his other performances, mainly because playing Jason, he had a very specific kind of emotional acting that he did, just the breathing and just being this locomotive that never stopped. In this case, he could bring the rage to Victor Crowley as a character. I thought the design was pretty cool. I especially thought the kills were pretty fantastic, even crazily over the top. And so I thought I would continue my Toony Terror line with a Victor Crowley. I honestly would like to see Neca do a 7-inch figure of this. They did an 8-inch throwback kind of figure, but I really want to see a 7-inch with this. But as you can see, we have the Toony Terrors version, which is pretty cool, to be honest. He's got shoulder articulation, wrist articulation in at least this arm. And do we have waist? We do not. And then we have a little in the head, up and down, side to side. So these are, of course, not known for their articulation, but they're decent little figures, especially if you like a kind of animated style to go with them. His axe is the typical Toony Terrors gray on gray with a plain brown handle. He is wearing overalls, as you can see, and they're kind of stained up with the swamp. And the buckles are sort of a blue-gray here. Hair is one solid color. Face is really well done. The hatchet mark or scar is red. One eye is white, one eye is normal, and the teeth are quite nicely done. Overall, I'm not seeing any paint issues. A cool little feature here on the back is that his humpback splits the overalls down the back. So that's pretty neat. He's got some pop marks and some bony areas here and there. But a neat little figure altogether. I think the Crowley movies and the Hatchet movies have seen their day, and I don't know that there are going to be any more. But if you ever get a chance, they're a nice little romp, and I think you would enjoy them. I will give you one last look with his swamp display card in the background. And yeah, there's no paint issues on this one. There's nothing I see that's really a problem here. So he's a nice little figure, and especially for the price, as I've said in other reviews, $12, $15, that ain't bad. So stick with me as I do a few more of these. I've got Nosferatu coming up, The Nun, and a couple others. I really kind of enjoy the line. I never expected to, because I'm very much all about details. But this is a nice little throwback line. I would take these in place of, say, retro figures. I just like the style, and I like the simplicity, and I like that they're cheap. So, yeah, hang around, and I'll catch you next time.